Medha Patkar is joining us tonight, one of India's best-known social activists. Thank you, Medha Patkar ji. My first question is to Nawab Malik, spokesperson of the NCP. Mr. Nawab Malik, I'll come to the straight point. The point is that several senior politicians, they own major stake in sugar cooperatives. And it is this lobby which does not want to let go of its profits by giving in to the legitimate demands of the farmers. Am I correct?
Say this is the cooperative is not owned by any individual. The cooperatives are made by the farmer.
Controlled. मैं नहीं कह रहा, मैं ये नहीं कह रहा own, मैं कह रहा हूँ control कौन करता है?
Control people, they elect their board of director. If they elect somebody, then they will control the entire cooperatives. But it's not owned by any individual.
No, so it can be argued that you... No, Medha Patkar, do you agree?
It is owned by farmer.
I don't, because there is no more real cooperation in the cooperatives anymore in Maharashtra. Let me tell you, there are many private cooperatives now, private factories, sugar factories, which were owned earlier by the cooperatives, no doubt. But all the sacrifice and the efforts and labor by the farmers and the natural resource gifts have been converted into the private profits, because the ministers themselves, whether it is Bhujbal or it is Khadse, they have purchased the cooperative sugar factories equipments to property at petty price.
And
that is how, you know, not only the control and ownership,
regarding the
but the whole culture and nature of cooperative.
That is a different thing. That is different thing. Here the agitation made by Mr. Shetty is not the agitation against private factories. It is agitation against the cooperatives, and selectively he is doing the things.
No, aren't the farmers suffering? Haven't farmers had a poor sugarcane crop this year?
This entire agitation is not a farmers' agitation. This agitation is of Shetkari Sangatna, belongs to Swabhimani Sangatna.
Don't avoid the question. The question is, have farmers had a poor sugarcane crop this year? Has there been rainfall deficiency or not? Should you be helping the farmers, or should you be helping the politicians who run the cooperatives?
No. We are pro-farmers. This entire cooperatives are owned by farmers. And the fixing of price is not in the hand of the state government.
We have seen that kind of violence. Right now, farmers have been shot at in Maharashtra.
State government don't have any role. Fair remuneration price is declared by the central government. Below the FRP, if somebody pay, then sugar commissioner can take any action against them.
Will you continue to use force in the way that you have?
No, we are not in support of using any force. But
that has happened.
But the people like Anna Hazare, people like Medha Patkar, people like Kejriwal saying we are Gandhian, and all the Gandhians are going to support a violent agitation. How it can be a Gandhian people will support
Medha Patkar, was there violence? Medha Patkar, did you instigate violence?
We are not supporting violence.
See, entire agitation is violent. They are preventing farmers.
Show me the proof. No, one second. Medha Patkar, the NCP is alleging today that Arvind Kejriwal, you and Anna Hazare are instigating a violent agitation, that this is a deliberate provocation.
How can be?
No, show me the proof. Show me the proof tonight. No, show me the proof.
Entire agitation
Nawab Malik
by the Shetkari
Nawab Malik, show me the proof. Show me the proof that they are instigating violence.
There is stone pelting. They are burning the police van. They are burning the ST buses. They are burning the trolleys where the farmers are taking canes to the factories. This kind of a violence is going on there.
So you will shoot at them? You'll shoot in turn?
We are not we never support any shootout.
But it has happened.
But if there is any law and order problem, they have to maintain the peace. So this kind of a force can be used.
Can be used?
Yes.
And you'll use it again if required?
No.
Will you not marginalize your own?
If somebody going to burn the
No, please tell me one thing. No, please tell me. Please tell me. The farmers are struggling to get better prices. The farmers are struggling. Who decides that?
Entire farmer community,
Mr. Nawab Malik,
specific organization.
Mr. Nawab Malik,
some violent agitation which cannot be supported by
Mr. Nawab Malik, Mr. Nawab Malik, please tell me. Mr. Nawab Malik,
supporting a violent.
Mr. Nawab Malik, please explain the logic to me. When a politician from your party controls a sugar cooperative, then he is a farmer. But when a farmer is asking for a better price for his sugarcane produce, you are saying he's not a farmer, he's a vested interest. He represents vested interest. What is this logic?
Arnab, see, you first understand the thing. Here, entire country, there is better price given by the cooperatives owned by farmer here in the Maharashtra.
You cannot.
First, you have to understand. FRP is 1950 rupees per ton, 1950, including the cost of transportation, cutting the sugar cane, and here first installment has been declared 2300. Then second installment is also there.
Sir, please, the fact is, if you're asking on facts, the C. Rangarajan Commission favored complete decontrol of the sugar industry. And recommended that the state-administered price should be done away with. No, am I right or wrong? They said fair and remunerative price set by the center should be the minimum.
Regarding Rangarajan Committee, appointed by the Prime Minister, we are not against Rangarajan Committee
but
report.
What is your
what they said? They said
has it been implemented? Has it been implemented?
See, it is not by the Maharashtra government. It is a center to decide.
Of course, the state.
Many of the state they are opposing the Rangarajan Committee.
So here's the situation: the farmer gets dragged in this situation.
Maharashtra government is not opposing.
Mr. Nawab Malik, tell Medha Patkar.
We are not opposing the Rangarajan.
Tell Medha Patkar tonight what option does a farmer have? If he asks for more prices, you will say he's representing corporate interests. Medha Patkar is responding to you now.
You see,
Medha Patkar, 2 charges against you. 1, you are instigating violence. B, this is not a farmer's protest, it's a political protest. In other words, you are also becoming a politician. Medha Patkar, your response to the NCP.
We are in politics, but not electoral politics like Nawab Malik ji or Sharad
No,
Pawar
Medha, your people have contested election in the Mumbai city.
Let him respond. Let her respond.
Whose people? Anyway, you're diverting the issue with no facts and figures. It's very clear that the farmers' agitation belongs to Swabhimani Shetkari Sangatna and a few other organizations. But it is also clear that the real issue is not violence or non-violence, although we certainly condemn violence by either side. And picking up Raju Shetty as preventive arrest, as it had happened in my case in Chindwara, every time it happens and there the whole thing collapses and then the law and order problem comes up, which is first created by the state.
I have only one request.
But my point, Arnab, is...
Yes,
my only point is that the whole economics of sugar production, and in which there is no real economic space and rights granted, fair price for either the labor of the sugarcane harvesters, whose case we had fought in Gujarat, and we learned that they get pittance, and as well as the farmers who are the real producers, that is denied. And that is why they all are upset. Rather, I will suggest that the harvesters also now should join the sugarcane cutters and sugarcane producers. It is also to be noted that people are angry because the sugarcane factories' real owners, who are the political leaders, are enjoying not only Diwali.
No, we have 30 seconds. I have to wrap up. 30 seconds. You're debating. You must end the violence. The state cannot use violence. Nawab Malik, the state cannot use violence against its own people. You will isolate yourself, you will marginalize yourself from your own people if you do that.
We are not in a mood to use the forces. But somebody taking laws in their hands, they are burning the police vehicles, they are burning the ST buses, they are stone pelting. So this kind of situation can be created. And Medha, you should not support a violent agitation. Even Anna Hazare or Kejriwal for publicity, don't do this kind of a thing.
Nawab Malik and Medha Patkar.
No, we are not. We are not.
This bloodshed is unacceptable, and I said it on top of Newshour tonight.
There must be immediate inquiry.
Already
Medha Patkar and Nawab Malik on top of Newshour tonight has simply made a point. Nawab Malik, I made this point on top of Newshour tonight. Whether in Bengal's Nadia district or whether in Sangli in Maharashtra, the state cannot fire upon protesters in any form. Bloodshed is not an answer. No elected government has the right to kill its own people to curb dissent. If it happens, it's playing with fire. That's my limited point. Nawab Malik and Medha Patkar, thank you very much for joining me on the Newshour tonight. Thank you very much indeed.